Hello there, everybody. My name is DJ Langrams, and I am back for another episode of Turntime with me. This episode, I would like to apologize. I was late with both of my videos last week. Only one day, but still, that's not fair of me. And the episode that I posted on Friday for SCP Containment Breach was just not a great episode. Nothing happened. I didn't really do anything. It was a bust. I uploaded it mainly because I needed to get something out there, and like I said, I was having trouble with getting the game that I wanted to play to work, but either way, it is no excuse for the poor quality that there was. So like I said, I'm going to try and get something very special out in this next week as a makeup for what happened this past week. So hopefully you guys can look forward to that. I don't want to give it away just in case it doesn't happen, but I swear to you, very soon I will do something special to make up for what happened this last time. But at least I did get videos out to you. I told you guys last week, like I had been having kind of trouble getting back into the swing of things, and when I didn't post the video on Tuesday, at first I just got really frustrated and I almost didn't post at all, and I couldn't do that again, because that is exactly the kind of thinking that led to me not posting anymore for 5 months, and I don't want that to happen again. So at least I got the videos out. That I am happy that I at least got to do that. Other than that, I don't have much to say. I'm gonna post more videos this next week. Hopefully something special. Hopefully something more than what I've done. And yeah, that's all I have to say about my channel. Now, again, to talk about myself, because I am vain and like to be talked about. I haven't really talked about the things that I enjoy doing very much. I talked a bit last week about how I love doing the Rubik's Cube. If I could find it, I would show you. But I want to talk a little bit more about that, about me, about the things that I like to do. I love to watch TV. I honestly do nothing but watch Netflix. TV shows, I binge watch everything that I can. If a show ends, if I get to the end of a show, I move right on to the next one. I'll stay up for hours and just watch TV. But one of my favorite TV shows is Doctor Who. And I know that it's probably the same for a lot of people who post on YouTube, just because it's kind of a nerdy show, and I know that, but I love it. Man, especially, I mean, if you have been watching the show as much as I have, if you watched this last season that ended last weekend, oh my god, then you know how I feel, and it's just so good. And I won't spoil anything, I promise. For those of you who are watching, haven't watched, but want to watch, either way, I won't spoil anything. But I just love that show. It's so intense, and it's so funny, is the thing. Like, the show with Peter Capaldi, he's the current Doctor, if you don't know, is so much better, I feel like. I love Matt Smith, don't get me wrong, I love Matt Smith as a Doctor. And even Peter Capaldi's first season wasn't the best, but this last one, especially the way it ended, was just so good. It feels like the old Doctor is back. With Matt Smith, I always just felt like he was different. Like he wasn't the Doctor. And I know, like, each Doctor gets their own incarnation, gets their own personality and their own quirks, and like, but I always felt like going from Christopher Eccleston with his first season and then to David Tennant, like they were the Doctor. They were the same person. Even though they had completely different personalities, they were the same person. Like, I could tell that they were the same. Matt Smith, it just felt like a departure, because he was very silly, and that was great, but the episodes were all very dark. Like, there wasn't much humor to them other than him, which was very separate, and it just felt like there was a little bit of a disconnect to me. Peter Capaldi has taken what I think is the best of Matt Smith's Doctor and David Tennant's Doctor, where when he's confused, or when he's funny, or when he's just kind of weird, like, it's really great. You're looking at him and you're laughing and you're like, where is this guy even coming from? But but he still scares you. Like, David Tennant, there were moments when David Tennant was the Doctor that I was just scared of him. Like, he was terrifying to behold in his anger, and with Peter Capaldi, I definitely get that sense again, especially in these last few episodes. He just goes nuts, and it's great to see. It's so interesting because it makes me feel like he's a real person. Like, he struggles with his righteous anger, and I don't know, that's something that I can connect to as a person. With Matt Smith, I never was scared of him. I always felt like, yeah, okay, he's ramping up, he's getting crazy, he's whatever, but I never felt like I was in danger of him flying off the handle, like I was with David Tennant, and like I am with Peter Capaldi, and it's so great. Anyway, my obsession with the show is that of someone who just can't seem to get enough of things. I actually, over the past few years, I have been amassing a small collection of things. First of all, I have a bunch of sonic screwdrivers. This one, so okay, let me go in chronological order that you see them. This one is David Tennant's and Christopher Eccleston's sonic screwdriver. This is a great one. I don't know how that'll sound on my recording, but it flashes blue like that. It's kind of purpley to me, but it makes that noise. It's Christopher Eccleston's. It was his and David Tennant's. This one was the one used in the first 4 seasons of the show, and it's great. This was the first one that I ever got, and I like it a lot, personally. Then I have this one, which is Matt Smith's. This one has the cool thing where where it extends like that, and it also, as you can see, makes that noise. I really like this one, mainly because my favorite color is green, so I just love the green. This one is probably my favorite sonic screwdriver that they've had, although I'm really excited. They have a new one now. Peter Capaldi's getting a new one for the next season. I'm really excited to see that one too. And then I have this one. This one is much more simple. This one is John Hurt's. He plays the Doctor in the 50th anniversary special. He has like a brief, I wouldn't call it a cameo, I guess, but he makes an appearance as the Doctor, and he has his very own sonic screwdriver, and it's this one. I like this one a lot, to be honest. I like the whole pulling it down thing to activate it. It's really cool, as opposed to the buttons that these other two have. I just really like this one a lot. Beyond that, I also have this, hang on, a little tiny Funko Pop David Tennant with a little sonic screwdriver as well, which is pretty great. This is by far my favorite thing that I have that is Doctor Who related, just because it's so adorable. I mean, look at that face. It's so David Tennant. Isn't it great? Anyway, but this show to me is just very fun. Like, I love the show for the same reasons that I love Majora's Mask. If you watched it forever ago, I posted a video about Majora's Mask and how I loved this one scene in the game where, you know, everything is dark and crazy and scary, and then there's just this hilarious moment that you can get. And that's what I love about Doctor Who. That's what I love about Peter Capaldi specifically, is that his Doctor, there are so many moments where it's like really dark and sad or something awful has just happened, and then he says one thing and it's just so funny. There's this bit in the show where like someone he comes upon people and like someone dies or something like that, and he's just going on and rambling because he's so excited about this thing, and then he stops for a second and he pulls out these cards, and you see like they're cue cards. They're cue cards, and he looks at them and he says something about like, I'm so sorry about the death of your friend/relative/pet. Like, he has to keep these cards with him so that he can be tactful, so that he can not piss people off with everything he says. And it's just so great because it's such a dark show with all that humor. It doesn't allow the drama to get in the way of being a fun show. It's just so great to watch. Anyway, that's way more information than you need to know about my obsession with Doctor Who. If you like the show, please let me know. We can totally talk about it. I would love to discuss your theories on what's going on with the Doctor. I'm really excited. I think it's really awesome. If you don't like the show, I suggest you watch the show, because it's a really cool show. I think everyone on YouTube should watch it and enjoy it, because it's just a big, huge piece of wonderfulness. Anyway, that is really enough. I'm going to finish this off by saying again that I'm sorry about this last week, and I look forward to doing awesome stuff this next week, and I hope you guys enjoy that. Alright, that's going to end this episode of Turntime. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to leave a like or a comment or even subscribe to my channel. That is always appreciated. In the meantime, I will see you next time. Keep spinning, everyone. Bye-bye!